What's up, everyone? Welcome to MLB The Show 26. So, it is like eerily quiet right now. Like it is like eerily quiet. I just noticed that before I got started with Toon Blast. I think the parents took the boys somewhere and to the park, to like the park or something. Oh, oof, my neck. All right. So our next 6 games is going to be, well, our next 12 games is going to be 6 against the Montgomery Biscuits and 6 more at Knoxville against the Smokies. I see Kiara outside. Are they like sitting outside or something? Like, are they like sitting outside or something? Or I mean, I don't see the boys outside, so we're playing as boy Killian tonight. See how he's doing. Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there was another page. We'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here. Let me bring y'all to my home. First, let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag. So, Toon Blast was a disaster. Never taste bad to me. And I guarantee when the session ends, we'll need us some need. Freaking Moto G is crap. Well, my Moto G is crappy and overheated. So was the game itself, because whenever I run into TikTok ads on the Moto G, it takes me like out of the game, which is extremely aggravating. All right. I mean, the S25 never does something like that. So yeah, it was a natural disaster.
Times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Montgomery Biscuits taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. One down. Now the third baseman, Killian. Really strong hitting performance recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. That one ripped into right center. That's back. And he makes an incredible catch. Wow.
Oh, what a great
start. And we got to
start.
see him turn on the jets there and motor after that ball to track it down. That's always a fun kind of play to watch. Today's game is brought to you by Sudsy Susie's Body Wash, offering new scents like oak, rhubarb, and floor polish. Bottom of the 5th here in Chattanooga.
Susie's body wash. Of course, they still be selling that a year later.
Everything came together on that swing. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream.
They still be sponsoring that body wash a year later.
Here's the left fielder, Jay Allen. And we're all even up. In the dirt, but blocked. Nice job behind the plate there.
Yeah, I saw that. It bounced, but it was still in front of the plate.
Swing lifts it to shallow left field. There's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, number 7.
Like, usually whenever I live stream, there's always chaos going on upstairs, but since now that it's eerily quiet, Kiara's it left out. This is probably going to be a calming live stream.
And that falls for a base hit.
Jeez.
Lead runner stops at second. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed.
Oh, and I'm having more of those Nerds Gummy clusters. This time in red, white, and blue. In support of the USA Soccer. Berry Punch and a Berry Punch breakaway.
The 0-1. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield fly.
Now batting, the center fielder.
I'm still wearing the same. I'm still wearing the same old blue USA Soccer pants.
2 outs, runners at first and second.
This has been like 4 years.
On the ground, right side, Pierce.
Since the World Cup.
And that ends the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books.
Who am I? You know the name. You know the name. Who am I? You know the name. You know the
2 outs, runner on first base. Now the left fielder,
oh,
Noah
boy.
Myers.
Well, the bright side is nobody's at second.
The pitch. Now a drag.
And he bunts, really?
That was some smooth bunting ability he showed there. Perfect
What the
bat
crap?
angle, dropped the ball down in a great spot, and easily into first on the bunt single. 1 out and the base is empty.
Screw that.
Killian.
Liner right at him in center. Disappointing outcome. You hit the ball that hard, you kind of expect to get a knock, and especially representing the tying run, that would have been huge. Tough break on that lineup. So with 1 away, the bases are loaded. Here's the third baseman, Roy Killian. 1 for 3. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The throw to second. On to first, double.
Come on.
And that's the inning. Tried to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but a nice job by the defense. They turned that one, and they get out of the jam.
Well, it's a win-win anyway.
No complaints about getting a team win, but he's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing
And more
bad,
goals have been
nothing
completed
great
as well.
either. Killian, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Montgomery Biscuits taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. First pitch coming your way next. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Killian. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Johnson, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2022. Now a fly ball to right center. One down.
Oh, shit.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Jay.
Mac Horvath now at the plate.
Designated hitter, Mac Horvath.
One out and the base is empty. On the ground to third.
One.
Gets it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
The batter.
Oh, it's Jackie
Minor.
Robinson
Now
down.
the third baseman, Killian.
The third baseman, Roy.
I'm now noticing, because I can see 42s all over everyone's jerseys. The Lookouts jerseys and the Biscuits jerseys.
And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And that hitting streak he's on grows with that knock, now up to 11 games. Starting to really generate some momentum here. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this going. So up next, Jay Allen. And the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, but kept it close. But the runners do not advance. First and third, one away. Bounces this one to the right side. One at second. Not in time at first. It's a
Of course.
fielder's choice.
I mean, they outed Roy, but they couldn't get it at first.
If he doesn't explode out of the batter's box, there's no way they avoid the double play. Skipper's gotta love seeing that.
Now batting.
Next
the
up for the
right fielder,
Biscuits, Brock Jones.
Jones.
Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Here comes the
Someone's on
0-2
second.
pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit.
I thought so.
Coming to the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead.
Terrible.
Well, he comes through clutch
Freaking
with the
terrible.
RBI single. That was big. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Killian stepping in. Now it falls on him to come through with an RBI.
I hope so.
Cranked out to right center. That
But
is
it's
the inning.
caught.
And we're through 5 innings. All tied up at 3. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Roy Killian.
And we're down by 1.
Labeled on a line to center. This one carrying. That's out number 2.
Goodness,
That's
man.
such a frustrating line out. It sure looked like they were going to have the potential tying run on base, but it was not to be.
All he ever manages to get is just one hit.
It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
Oh yeah, I just noticed this song just referenced GTA San Andreas. I just noticed that in my last few streams. That this song just referenced GTA San Andreas. Oh.
So 2 down. Roy Killian digs in now. A lot of clutch hitting recently, averaging more than 2 RBI per game in the last 10.
There we go.
And this one sails out of here.
There we go.
Wastes no time on this one. 9th homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. When you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. That's usually a friendly location for the pitcher on a high 90s fastball. Most hitters struggle to get to velocity up and in, but the batter got the hands inside and put a nice swing on it. He did a great job there. Here's the center fielder, Austin Over.
Now that was way better.
No outs and a runner on second.
And of course you put Roy in that position again.
Runner around third. Around from second, the tying run.
He'll steal a double from...
Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double.
Yeah.
2 away and a runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Roy Killian. He's already homered in this ballgame.
Keep it going up there. Clutch up now.
Line drive, and it's caught.
And here we go again with this crap.
We move on to inning number 4. Chattanooga with the lead, 2-1.
It's like we picked up where we left off from the first.
First and second, 2 outs. Digging in for the lookouts, Roy Killian. Could be extra bases. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. 1 run is in, coming around third. Also crosses the plate.
Now this game is getting better.
Every time he steps in the box,
Much better than the last 2 games.
You don't want to miss a single swing because he's just locked in. Two out and a runner in scoring position. And here's the catcher, Cade Hunter.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
And ball
Ball
4.
four, take your bait.
Steele Hall, the next to hit.
Shortstop, Steele Hall.
And they're all
That's
loaded
4.
up.
Take your bait.
4-pitch
All right, then.
Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Anthony Stefan will hit next. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Fleming. As they escape the bases loaded jam. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 5 innings down. Chattanooga ahead in this game, 5-1. One out and two on. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Roy Killian. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one pretty deep.
Going.
And that one is gone.
Yes, it is.
It's another long ball.
Now it's a blowout. 10 home runs. How incredible.
Second of the night. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-1. To my eye, he looks really comfortable hitting recently. Seeing the ball well, looks confident, and he is punishing every mistake pitch he sees. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Roy Killian.
Ooh, another one. See you later. Oh, it's a grand slam.
Just unloaded on
How about that?
The 11th of the year. That's home run number 3 of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 15-1. He's putting up great at-bats lately, showing a lot of confidence at the plate. And that home run, just another example. It's always nice to see a team effort come together like this. They set the table for him, and he unloaded the bases with the grand slam.
That's all she wrote.
Every time up, he was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure.
Now Roy feels a lot better.
Big talking, big walking, yeah, put it all on the line. Got all my cards on the table.
Roy Killian went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Montgomery Biscuits taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. And the next batter, Roy Killian. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Killian with a terrific 3-homer performance in his last game. Fly ball to right field and deep. That's pretty far back. Gets over his head. Misses it. It drops in. That hit makes it a baker's dozen games in a row for him with a knock, and he's really starting to cook at the plate.
I thought it was going to be another out, but no.
And so have opposing pitchers. Digging in for the Lookouts, Dominic Patelli.
Watch up. Drive him in for us.
To the right side, Isaac.
Come on, slide. Get down.
One away as the second run of the inning scores. Runner at third, one away. And now the shortstop, Steele Hall.
Hey, keep it going.
1 and 2, here's the pitch. On the ground, right side. And 2 away now as the run comes in from third. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level.
Freaking go.
The situation, come through with the RBI ground out. The Biscuits at the plate here in the second inning.
Number 16, Ryan.
Floyd measures 6'2". He works with a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Drops it down the third baseline. Grabs it barehanded, throws to first, but saves it first.
Jeez.
And they start the frame with a leadoff infield.
Why does it
single.
always have to be a
That one
bunt?
seemed destined to be a bang-bang play. Great effort defensively, but with the speed coming up the first
Freaking
baseline,
ridiculous.
it just wasn't enough. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Roy Killian. This
See you later.
Deep to right, and it is gone. Home run.
2-run homer.
Wastes no time on this one. The 12th of the season, and they add on. It's 7-2. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident. I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one. Welcome back. The Lookouts at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
Third baseman, Killian.
In 1931, Chattanooga played an exhibition game against the New York Yankees. A 17-year-old girl named Jackie Mitchell pitched for the Lookouts, and she struck out Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. And there's a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, you
Sorry.
that thing. That a boy.
And he's clearly locked in.
Sorry that Roy Killian's base hit had to cut off here. Cut off some history that I learned.
Into the box. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga.
But that's some incredible history back then.
Three and 0. Here's the pitch. And ball 4. 2 aboard.
He almost hit him. What are you doing? That's a ball 4. Why were you? What the crap? Why were you still at the plate?
Now at the plate.
What the crap was going on?
Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Allen.
Here's the left fielder, Jay Allen.
Hey, drop in for us. Here you go.
Sorry.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Soft contact in the air.
Yeah, go.
And they stop the runner at third, so bases loaded with one away. I like that approach with 2 strikes. He put it in play, and it paid off. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above.
Oh boy.
Stepping in, Tyson Lewis.
My nose just exploded. Oh.
Grounds it to short. Barrios. 2 away.
For the Lookout, the third baseman, Roy Killian.
Oh. See you later.
Soaring out towards right field, and this ball is way gone. Another homer. 13th homer of the season, 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 10-6. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. When you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. So digging in.
Oh my God.
2 home runs under his belt already in this game, most recently in inning number 6. Now he's looking for his 3rd dinger in this spot. This crowd should be on the edge of
12 to 10? What the crap? 12 to 10?
That one smashed to left field.
It's not gonna matter now. Man,
Clearly ready to swing the
this
bat.
game is
starting off
intense.
this inning. Tough break with the line out, but a really nice
Never knew
cut.
they would make it to double digits.
Killian really
And it's
stood
a
out in this
win-win.
win. 4
We were
hits,
close.
2
It was a
home
close one.
runs. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of
Wow.
how he performed in this one. If he
I
puts
never
together
knew
games
the
like
I
this
never knew the
frequently,
biscuits would
he
go
won't be
so
at this
hard.
level for long.
Pause on that, by the way. I think this is I think this is Game 5.
Killian, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance, will look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Montgomery Biscuits taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And here we go. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Noah Myers.
We are ready for baseball.
To third. It's there, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Xavier Isaac.
Runner at second here with 2 gone. Roy Killian digs in now. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one. Hit hard on a line. And that's that.
Crap.
They get a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. We head to the second. The Lookouts out in front, 1-0. Loaded, 2 down.
The third baseman, Killian.
The bases loaded issue. Bases loaded 2 out, and we're ahead by 2. Well, it shouldn't be a problem.
Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4. And so he extends the hitting streak to 14 games. Every hitting streak has an element of luck to it, of course, but when you get up in this territory, you're clearly doing something right. I'm eager to see how far he can take this. Runners on the corners and 2 out. Now the left fielder, Jay Allen. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
He made it.
Shows off the speed, and that's a nice little milestone he won't soon forget.
He had to do it.
So 2 on and 2 out. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Jay Allen.
Well, of
3-2
course.
now. That
Whoa.
one out to right.
Hit.
He puts it
What?
on the line and he makes the catch. We're out number 3. My goodness.
Well, Jones,
Bit of
what
a
the
do or
crap?
die there, lays out, makes
He
the
dove
diving
and caught
catch,
that
and
sucker.
steals a couple of runners in the process. So 2 down. Digging in for the Lookouts, Roy Killian. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. And that extends the inning.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
No question he's feeling it right now at the plate. Every swing he takes, you better hold your breath because it feels like something big will happen. Jay Allen getting ready to hit.
Hey, Coach, your turn right here.
The 0-1. Back up the middle, he knocks it down.
Dang. Is he all right?
To first, not in time. Everyone's safe.
Did he?
It's been a tough run at
Where'd
the
he
plate
hit him?
lately. He needed that base hit. Great job
Where'd he
to
hit
read
him?
the spin
Where'd he
on
hit
that
him?
one early. That allowed him to stay closed on the front half
Oh.
and let it travel before
Oh, it
cutting
tipped off the
loose with the swing
glove.
for some loud
He tried to catch it right back, but it tipped off. Tipped off his glove.
Will hit next.
So he appears to be okay. He's continuing on.
Second, 2 down.
Dear God.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
Here's a grounder right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on base. They lead it 6-2.
And you. This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shatter glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie, all rise, all.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Roy Killian now at the plate.
Killian.
Smacks this one to left center. Can't get there.
Oh, he
Should
tried
be extra
to get it,
bases.
but
1 run comes across. Coming to the plate. He'll score 2. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Jay Allen, the next to hit.
The left fielder, Jay Allen.
Swing and a high fly to left.
that's a great
Myers
hit,
settles
but
underneath
unfortunately,
it. Gets there.
it's
Got it.
not going to go
That'll end
far.
the inning after a lot of runs across. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And we're through 5 innings. The Lookouts lead it 10-2. 1 out and 2 on. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Roy Killian. What a profile he's got at the plate with strong contact and power ability, but he's devoted to preparation too. This afternoon was no exception. He's oh, and now this one is crushed way back.
See
there.
you later.
It is gone. Wastes no time on this one. 14th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 14-2. At this point, I have to say he's a batter they should avoid right now. Homers are starting to pile up for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continued. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Killian was fantastic in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer. He was a difference maker for them in this one.
All right.
Nice effort to contribute to the win.
It's the last game of the 6-game series against Montgomery. If we obliterate that, well, it wasn't exactly a sweep, but this must be Roy Killian's wake-up call. Or this actually was Roy Killian's wake-up call.
Roy Killian comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Montgomery Biscuits taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. First pitch coming your way next. Bottom half of the second. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Roy Killian. Killian with a homer in his last game.
Yep.
This one is labeled. And that one hops the wall.
Oh, frick. Well, he made it.
That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. He's really on some kind of roll at the plate. This speaks to how he's seeing the ball and his consistency day in and day out. Those are both qualities that evaluators want to see. Here's the left fielder, Jay Allen. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of the second inning.
Oof.
In the dirt, but blocked. Here's the 1-2 offering.
Whoa.
This one to right. Tracks it down for the out.
Well, you would have risked it. Risked it.
Runner at second, one away. Here's the catcher, Cade Hunter. Chop to the left side. Whips it to first.
Dang.
Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Steele.
So up next, Steele Hall. The 0-1. Swing, ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. And they get the out. They leave one runner on base. We'll move on to the third with no score. Two outs, base is empty.
The third baseman,
That's actually kind of cool. That he gets to move it around. Goodbye.
Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Wastes no time on this one. Home run number 15 on the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. So he keeps the hot stretch going by homering in a fourth straight game. He's on some kind of tear. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. One out and the base is empty.
the third baseman, Killian.
Killian, just 21 years old, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. Right
Well, that
side,
was
hard
crappy.
hit. And now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Allen.
Killian digging in. 2 outs, RBI opportunity, looking to come through for his team.
Let's hope so.
Line drive.
What?
Got it. Inning
Oh
over.
my god.
Might be a crucial missed opportunity.
Freaking Daniel Pierce.
Second, let's take another look at this one. That's going to get you some high fives in the dugout. We go to the 8th. Tatum Levens digs in now. Ground ball left side. Killian. Tosses to first. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work.
Well, we won anyway. That's the last game.
Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver.
Why you tryna go dance? You know that I'm deadly. Filled up with envy, broke down the pennies. That's when it gets tempting. Get a dollar and a dream look. Product and a double that in the bag with a lack of a P of the tree and take them back real quick. I look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their minds. Look at you the light gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part of music, part I'm playing a role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you ain't it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain.
Austin Callahan. Okay. Okay, so before we head off to Knoxville. Oh wait, the equipment. Nothing free? Well, Roy is not a catcher. But I think I want to change up the music in this one. There we go. Alright, now to finish off the stream, 6 games at Knoxville against the Smokies. You'll probably be hearing Roy's walk-up and home run celebration music in the next couple of weeks when we play as him again. But right now, he's going to Knoxville. It's probably a rivalry game.
Killian has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Knoxville Smokies. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ed Howard.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate.
Screw him of a double.
Here comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. All set for the start of this inning. Stepping in, Roy Killian.
Roy Killian.
Killian went yard in his most recent game.
Yeah, he did.
Base hit.
Find it.
Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Way to swing it back.
And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Digging in, Anthony Stefan.
Drive him in. Need you right here.
The
Runner!
pitch, and there goes the runner from first. That one almost got the batter. Safe at second with a steal. And now another base hit could even this one up. Runner at second with nobody out. And that's a walk.
The catcher, number 7.
Definitely.
At the plate, Cade Hunter.
Hey, drop him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
Dances out
Whoa.
of the
That's
way.
inside.
First and second, no outs. Here in the top of the second. Swing and a pop-up.
That's a no.
And that
Don't
is
go
a
anywhere.
big first out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Steele Hall.
Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Steele Hall. The 0-1.
Side.
Over to second for one. Double play.
Dang.
Twin killing to end the inning. They made it look easy,
Well,
but it
then.
started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they get out of this jam. Roy Killian getting ready to hit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. And a base hit.
Oh, yes.
Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. Not in time, safe at the plate. And they cut the lead to 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
And his consistent production continues as he notches his 50th RBI of the season. Such a valuable member of this lineup.
Wow, really?
Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Digging in for the lookouts, Anthony Stefan. The 0-1. That one out to right. And makes the grab. I'm sure he was looking to pull that one and put a really good swing on it, but that one was a little too far outside for that approach. One out and a runner at second. Here's the catcher, Cade Hunter. Into center. And it falls. The throw in.
Come on.
Ah, big mistake.
Down. They
Dang.
get the tag on him, and
I mean,
that's the
it
second out.
dropped. I guess Roy should have just
They're back here at the ballpark.
kept
Start of
going.
the
Just
sixth. Ben Gelman bringing you
Roy
this
should have
one.
just
And leading
went
off,
earlier
Roy
than
Killian.
when the ball fell. But now he's at bat. Then we're down by 6.
Scalzo getting back to it out there. Swung on and pasted to deep right. He got every stitch of that ball, and it is out of here. Wastes no time on this one. The 16th homer of the year. and
Every
they
single
close the
stitch
gap.
of it.
It's 8-3. He's been on an upward trend at the plate recently. A lot of good at-bats. And when you start stringing them together, the front office definitely takes notice. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Next to bat for the lookouts, Roy Killian. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a homer. Needs the triple for the cycle. And that's a base hit. Plays it on a bounce and can't handle it. No question he's feeling it right now at the plate. Every swing he takes, you better hold your breath because it feels like something big will happen. 1 out and 2 on. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Stefan. This one chopped on the ground. Cantrell to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Time to stretch. The Smokies lead at 8-4. And now the center fielder, Brett Bateman.
Brett Bateman. Okay.
On the ground to third. Out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Derek.
Man on at first. Here's the third baseman, Roy Killian. Excellent swing the last time up. A line drive single to center. And there's a fly ball deep to right. That's pretty far back. And it's off the wall.
Oh, it's the top of the ninth inning.
Around third.
Is he going to risk it? Well, he did.
And he continues
and nobody
this
threw.
huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Two down and a runner at second base. Now the left fielder, Anthony Stefan. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. In the dirt, but blocked. And the right-hander deals. And a high fly out to center. Bateman drifts towards it. And that's the ball game.
Well then, that wasn't good.
Killian certainly
But
wasn't why they took the loss.
Roy did better.
Together a 5-hit, 1 home
Like, it
run.
wasn't good, but Roy did better.
At the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day, even if your team does wind up losing.
Brett Bateman, 2 hits, home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. Cameron Cineros, 2 hits, a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. Hayden McCreary, 2 hits and 2 runs, and just Jefferson Rojas just hitless and base on balls and crap. So I guess the only problem children are Brett Bateman and Cameron Cineros. Or Cineros. Cisnero. I don't even know how to say his last name. Moving on to game 2. My goodness.
Roy Killian with 5 hits last time out. Simply amazing. All eyes on this standout prospect today. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Knoxville Smokies. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Roy Killian looking to stay.
So are they like so?
5 hits in last night's game. Sanders, 23 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2023.
See ya.
Swing, and this one
Later.
sails out of here to right field. It's no time on this one. 17th of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's a 2-1 game.
It's probably the second. It's probably the second inning.
Another game with that swing. He looks really locked in.
No.
Clearly he's not just stringing
Yeah, it's
singles
probably the
together
second
during this
inning.
streak. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Bottom half of the second, coming to the dish for Knoxville, Jefferson Rojas. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. And now the 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Killian. Fires over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Brett Bateman.
Killian steps in now. Bases clear, 2 down. Looking to get something going here.
Maybe tie the game with a solo shot.
This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble.
Or just
Around
double
first
it.
and heading for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Every time he steps in the box these days, it's appointment viewing. You don't want to miss a single swing because he's just locked in.
That he
Here's the left
is.
fielder, Jay Allen.
Drive him in for us.
Man at second with 2 down. And ball 4. 2 aboard.
Take your base.
And now the shortstop, Steele Hall.
Shortstop, Steele Hall.
Grounder to second.
All right, hold it here. Hold it here.
Rojas. Play made. That ends the inning. 2 runners left stranded. Score remains 2-1. No outs. Runner at first. Next up, Parker Chapers. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The
He's
best
bunting,
approach
is he?
to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field
Hey,
line,
Zach.
trying to move the runner over here.
How are you?
And now, 1 out. That one was executed well. Can't take a sacrifice bunt for granted these days, as it's become more of a lost art for modern hitters. We're back here at the ballpark.
It's all right.
Start of the 6th.
Don't worry about it.
Gilman bringing you this one, and leading off, Roy Killian.
Well, that's wonderful to hear.
That's a hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Makes the turn, heads for second base.
Oh, son of a butternut.
Play,
Woo!
not in time. That's
Okay.
a leadoff double. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and rip
Tomorrow
it the
you go
other
to the
way for a knock.
dentist since you
Now
have a
chance to
cavity.
tie the game up, making this a crucial at bat.
Oh,
Coming
so
up
you're
to
gonna
the
go
dish
get it
for
refilled.
Chattanooga, Jay Allen.
I've been there.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
To the right side.
All right, you're good. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here.
It's there, 1 away.
Yep. I've had that history.
Shortstop, Steele Hall.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Steele Hall. The lookouts with the go-ahead run in the batter's box.
Hey, drive
You
him
want
in.
the
Nobody
filling to
better.
be white?
Line to right for a base hit. In for
Ooh,
third is
let's
the tying
go.
run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Now batting, the catcher,
Well, we're
number
starting
28,
over again, all tied up. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. We go to the 8th. Roy Killian getting ready to hit.
Roy Killian.
A laser into the outfield.
Son of a butternut, man.
And there's 1 down.
Dang.
That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays. Find the first pitch you think you can drive and take a rip. Great contact, but he wasn't rewarded with a hit. Killian up now, redemption time. His teammate left the runner out there, but now
How'd the
he
baseball
finished the
game?
job.
Well, it started off kind of messy with the Montgomery Biscuits, but Roy managed to make a comeback.
And that retires the side.
Wow. What the crap.
So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 6, 7, and 8 hitters scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Chattanooga with the lead, 3-2. Trying to keep them alive here in the bottom of the 9th.
And you're gonna put Roy Killian in a position like this.
On the ground to third.
1-1-1.
Killian. To first. They are down.
Okay,
to
was
their
not
final
expecting
out.
that.
Now batting, the catcher, Michael Carrico.
Yep. I'm streaming. Glad you saw it, and this is bad. Never
Huge
mind.
effort at the dish. I hope he savors the game. Performances like this don't happen every day.
Why was I panicking? Why was I panicking that they were going to come back on us?
levantándome, estudiándote, cansadita de que te aterre todo lo que sientes, tú esquivándome, buscándome, cómo voy a saber.
Well, I got that date this Saturday. A Taco Bell date. A belated anniversary Taco Bell date. And maybe tomorrow night, like hours afterwards, I'm probably gonna be streaming Marvel Rivals over on Twitch
Next, the switch
this
hitting third
Saturday.
baseman, Roy Killian. Bringing some pop at the plate recently, more than a homer per game in the last 10. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. That's back, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Wastes no time on this one. 18th home run of the season.
158 followers is crazy.
2-0.
Yep.
Back on one more to his hitting streak, and he does it
All
in
ever
fine
since my
fashion
return
with
to
the dinger.
Twitch.
He's clearly locked in right now. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location, full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Next up for the Smokies, Cameron Cisneros. No outs and a runner on second.
Oh,
Hard ground ball, base hit.
of course.
Headed for the plate. Comes in to score.
Dang
It's
it.
2-1.
Well,
Well, he comes through clutch.
Man,
with the RBI
I don't
single.
know.
That was big. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Roy Killian, the next to hit. He's already homered in this ballgame. Bashes this one to deep left center. It's carrying, and it's off the wall. One run is in.
First I thought they were just gonna collide back there. Whoa, okay.
And they take a 3-run lead. What a treat to watch him swing the bat lately. He's making great contact like he did right there. So up next, Dominic Patelli. Runner at second, 2 down. This pitch gets away.
Ah,
And the runner stays put.
it got away, and he couldn't decide. Like, he couldn't decide where to go. He couldn't decide whether to go to third or stay in
Grounded to
second.
left side. Stops it on a slide.
Wait, he...
First, it's there, and that's a
My
great
gosh.
play. They put 2 on
This
the
game
board.
is all over the
No
place.
errors and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the third. Chattanooga ahead in this game, 4-1.
This game is all over the freaking place.
And next, the cleanup hitter.
And look at that. Now they're behind by 1.
Missed going yard.
They're coming back on us.
That one is absolutely pummeled. It's
Hey.
off the wall.
Oh, hey. Big Papa.
Relay to second,
What's
but he's in
good?
there
What's
easily.
good, man? What's good, homie?
And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. 2 down and a runner at second base. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Dominic Patelli.
Ain't no one better right here.
I'm doing all right.
That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches.
Gosh.
4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the
Sneezing
batter,
erratically
making him
is
come
for
into the
sure.
strike zone. Digging in for the lookouts, Jay Allen. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Traffic on the base paths, a run already in to score this inning.
Man.
And that's a
What?
strike looking. They limit the damage here. Two runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across a run. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Lookouts out in front, 5-4.
Oh, these for my erratic sneezing, and oh my god, they... Now they have to leave. Oh, come on!
That's so frustrating for the hitter.
What the crap, man?
Like that not turning into a hit. Now a chance for Owen Ayers. 2 outs, bases empty. Grounder to third, Killian. There with plenty of time, inning over. They're set down 1-2-3.
He was literally recording music earlier and recorded his song with Ashanti. That's funny.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do, even if they did take the loss.
Unfoolish. It's called unfoolish. Huh, interesting. And just like that, the silence is gone.
The Lookouts at the plate here in the second inning. Roy Killian now at the plate. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far.
See you later.
Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Blasted that one out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He's putting up great at-bats lately, showing a lot of confidence at the plate. And that home run, just another example. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter.
Like, ever since the stream started, it's been...
One down. Now the third baseman, Roy Killian. Already a solo homer in this one.
Absolutely.
The weather continues
My
to be
chat
an issue,
always
and that's
behaves.
something to keep an eye on. The umpires
And
will
I'm
be
very
conferring
appreciative of their
pretty
chat.
regularly with the
And I'm very appreciative of my chat.
Wallops this one out towards right center. It's pretty far back, and that ball's out of here. It's another long ball.
20 home runs.
Home run number 20 on the year is second of the night, and they add a run. It's 3-1. He's definitely on a good run at the plate. He has to be feeling very confident, and I'm sure the front office is feeling good about him too. A nice milestone moment for him, 20 home runs. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the batter's box. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact
You haven't
pitch.
had to do anything other than getting rid of occasional bots on the Twitch side. And I'm very appreciative. And I'm very appreciative of that, man.
Here's a high
Thank you so much for that.
Gets it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. We're coming right up against it with the way this rain is coming down, and if there's a lengthy delay, chances are it'll force pitching changes, which would lead to some early exits on the mound. And now at the plate, Roy Killian. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because he digs in here with a chance at launching his third homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day.
Oh! Oh, shoot! Go! Go! Oh my god! He tried to jump up and catch it, but it tipped off his glove. And it remained right in the air.
Another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every
Oh my
time he
god!
steps into the box.
It went up in the... He tried to jump up and catch it, but it tipped off his glove. He botched it. Man.
And the righty fires. Grounds this one to the right side. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair or more. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Lions lead it 4-1. First and second with 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Killian. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. That's a base hit coming around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. Picks himself up an RBI. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average.
Yeah, now this game's picking up speed.
Runners at the corners here. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Jay Allen.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
This one to right, Alcantara under it. And makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw off line, runner scores.
Oh!
It's 6-1.
Man, oh man. The catcher couldn't get it. And it's already, and the run already scored.
2 outs and a runner at first. And here's the catcher, Cade Hunter. This one in the air to right. Alcantara in position. Gets there. Got it. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors. 1 runner left aboard. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Chattanooga ahead in this game, 6-1. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Killian. Smoked a line drive single to center the last time up.
So top of the 9th inning now.
That one ripped into right center. It's pretty deep. Makes the grab.
Tomorrow's your first day. Oh, tomorrow is the first day, man. Yeah, it is.
On the ball, and it's still flying. He's got to jog around the bases.
Can you believe it?
Killian launched his 20th homer of the season in this one. And I gotta say, he's really starting to show off his pop. This is the kind of power bat that every franchise wants to have in the prospect pipeline.
Indeed. Before we continue the last 2 games, let me turn the lights on. The sun is already setting. Shit. Actually, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
You don't need to tell me that you already let go of my love, my love. 'Cause I know I don't get you no more. You don't need me like you did before. Your hands, they're fine without me. Your lips don't care if I come back. I was your favorite flavor. When did I lose my taste? Funny how time can change us. I think you used to crave my love, my love. 'Cause I know I don't get you
Right. Just like that, the peace and quiet is already gone. Well, thank you, Zach. Since the sun is setting, my parents and the boys are back. I mean, they weren't here when the stream started, so at least I got a little bit of silence from upstairs. I mean, it's always chaotic up there when it comes to my two nephews.
Top half of the second from Knoxville, Tennessee.
I mean, finally for once I can get some peace and quiet.
Was really producing his last time out. 4 runs batted in. That 4 RBI game of his is really notable to me. I know it's so dependent on what your teammates do, but scouts still love to... This one is labeled. It's back there. Bangs off the wall.
Oh, son of a butternut.
And he's got no
Dang.
chance. He's out. Good hustle trying to stretch the single into a double, but that time he got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. Runner at third and 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Carter Trice.
Yep. Uncle Trav in the house.
That one down the line. Killian.
Who's on the verge of losing his sanity.
2 away as the run scores from third. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level.
Who's always on the verge of losing his sanity every time he's around them.
Killian digging in now, trying to make something out of nothing with 2 outs.
And of course it's a 5-0. And of course we're behind by 5. What the crap.
To deep center. He pasted that one, and it's going to sail way over the wall and out of here. Wastes no time on this one. 21st dinger of the year, and they're on the board. It's 5-1.
Finally on board.
9 straight games with a home run for him. Time to dial up the difficulty a notch, I guess. He's clearly not being challenged enough. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely.
There's no need for that.
Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Derek Alcantara. Alcantara, just 21 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hit softly on the ground to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 5 innings down, the Smokies out front here, 5-1.
Me at a Bats baseball game.
2 outs, runner on first base. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Roy Killian. Already a homer for him in this one.
Right here, kid. Let's go.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Racing over to make the catch. 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run. 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up in the home half of the 6th inning.
Homer.
Smokies out in front, 5-2.
Probably someone on our side.
1 out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second.
What? How do we tie so quickly? Ooh!
Hard hit, left side. Sends it to first.
Oh my God!
For the out.
Finally, there was an opportunity to get the out. Dear God! I knew there'd be something. When Roy is in a situation like that, he has to move to his left. Otherwise, he'll never catch the hard liner.
Left center, well struck. And there's a hit. Runner around third. One run comes in. Another comes in to score.
And we are tied. We are tied.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. This next at bat looms very large. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Cade Hunter. And the 1-2. Swings and flares it. There's one down.
Yeah, just stay where you are.
Feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second.
Hey, clutch up right here.
In the dirt, but kept it close. Runner holds tight. It's a full count. Payoff pitch. Deep fly to center field. Bateman should have this one. To third.
Go, 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 slide, slide.
Not in time.
Yeah. All right. How about that?
Shortstop, Steele Hall.
Two down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
In the air, right field. Alcantara gets
He got it.
under it. And that is
Man.
out number 3.
What an intense
They
inning.
scored twice and even it up late. We head to the bottom of the 8th. And this one is tied at 7.
Button.
What a special way for this one to end. A real treat for every fan out here. A walk-off win like that is going to be a lifetime memory that's worth cherishing. And the final, 8-7. I'm Ben Gelman, and it's been a pleasure having you with us for
Well,
minor league
screw that
baseball
game.
on the show. Thanks for listening.
Of course, it's Jefferson Rojas. 2 hits, a home run, and 3 RBIs. Derek Alcantara, or whatever his last name is. A hit, a triple, a run. Carter Trice, a hit and 3 RBIs, and Ed Howard, just a hit and 2 runs. Jeez. Alright. Oh yeah, Jefferson Rojas. I'm just now noticing. Alright. One more game and this stream is over.
Killian with a remarkable run of late.
Let's see if he can pull that third base play out like he did in the last one.
It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Knoxville Smokies. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away.
Absolutely.
Third baseman Roy Killian.
I'm always down to visit Bambi after this.
Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Killian clobbered a homer in his last game. And there's a fly ball deep to right.
Go two.
And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. So digging in, Jay Allen.
Looking good. No one better. Come on.
Popped up.
Eh.
McGeary under it. And makes the catch. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Cade Hunter. Let's see if he gives him anything to swing at here.
Nope,
And
that's
ball
upstairs. Ball 4.
and a challenge from behind the dish.
Oh boy.
And the call stands, it was a ball.
Yeah.
That knocks him down to one challenge left. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Really? I've already said this like 3 times in the last 2 streams. Don't need them. I'm wearing glasses. I have glasses.
Digging in for
They're
the
white.
Tyson Lewis.
So I don't need them.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Now a chopper out in front of home.
What?
2 down
What
as the
crap?
comes in.
What? Did they just try to out him at home?
Designated hitter, Ivan.
Welcome back to Knoxville, Tennessee. We're in the top of the 4th inning.
Roy Killian.
If you're at this game, you're in Tennessee, which means you need to hunt down the biscuits and gravy at the concession stand. Enjoy every bite. Hit hard on a line.
Wow, the biscuits and gravy at the concession stand.
No justice in this game. None at all.
I didn't know Knoxville, Tennessee serves biscuits and gravy
Frustrating outcome.
at every single Smokies baseball
Coming up to
game.
the dish for Chattanooga, Roy Killian. And that's a base hit.
Yeah, good luck trying, dude.
Around first and digging for second.
Oh crap, here we go again.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Every time he steps in the box these days, it's appointment viewing. You don't want to miss a single swing because he's just locked in. And now, Jay Allen.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you right now.
The 0-1 offering. In the dirt, but blocked. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
On the back,
And it falls. And here comes the runner. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's on
He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. Good fundamental hitting on the pitch away. Step through it and poke it to the opposite field. He showed a nice approach there. One gone, runner at first. And now, Roy Killian. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. That one ripped out to left. This one carrying. And it's off the wall. Lead runner turns at second.
Jeez.
Relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. 3 extra base.
Why do they always gotta?
He's sending that slugging percentage.
Why do they always gotta make it
Great
so
rip on that one to
freaking
the pull
intense?
side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Just kept a
After
nice
it's,
bat
like,
through it. For a
almost
line
gets out.
drive Base knock into the outfield. 1 out and 2 in scoring position. Jay Allen will hit next. Now a flare off the bat.
Yeah, just go. Just go.
Now the throw comes in, runner holds at third. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. One out and runners on the corners. Here's the catcher, Cade Hunter. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Not a perfectly spotted fastball with 2 strikes, but got away with it. The hitter might have been expecting something closer to the edge of the zone and simply couldn't adjust in time. Pops this one up. Cantrell gets under it. Gets there. Got it.
inning's
That
done.
ends the inning and limits the damage. Time to stretch. The Lookouts out in front, 6-0. So 2 down. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Roy Killian. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that.
Well, of course. Why couldn't he be?
A laser into the outfield.
Ah,
That's pretty
screw it.
deep. And makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Lookouts lead it 6-1.
And that
Obviously, he was a big piece of their
is all
success.
she wrote.
Great effort at the plate.
And the series ends in a tie. Alright. That'll do it for tonight's stream. And we got a package. I'll go see what that package is before we end tonight. The reverse flip. Is it a ritual? Ooh. Well, that's because, that's probably because of the fact that Roy is not a catcher. Okay, so, in the next couple weeks, 6 games against Birmingham, against the Barons, and 6 more games at Montgomery. That's going to be the next time we play as Roy Killian again, but before we actually end the stream, I need to check out the Legacy Outlook. I'm sorry, I mean, I want to end right now, but... Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. I needed some time to boost up Roy Killian in his next game. I probably have enough to do this here. All the way up to 50. Yeah! Yes! Alright. Perfect. All I needed was the tools. Okay, next time you see Roy Killian, he'll be better than ever as he takes on the Barons, so... The only chat room shoutouts go out to is Zach Jefferson and Big Papa. Thank you both for coming to see me. Alright, you guys have yourselves a good night. See you on the next stream. And Zach, let's go see Bampy.